You have been lied to about website design for far too long. And in this video, I'm going to bust through the main myth that I see as a website designer of over 8 years now. And that is that just because it has design in the name, people think that it needs to be an art project. And that's just not the case. So for say 75% of businesses that aren't in a fashion or a visually motivated industry, you don't need to focus on the design of your website first. The first thing you need to focus on is that it supports your business to achieve its business goals. So it's no good having a really good looking website if it's not making you sales, if it's not getting you more leads. So that's why I say forget what you've been told and make sure your website is highly functional. So what this means is load speeds. How easy is it for people to take the action you want them to take, whether that's purchasing a product, filling in a quote form, emailing you, any of those things. Focus on your website achieving that rather than the design. The other thing you can also look at before investing a lot in design is things like SEO, which are a bit more of an expense, but that's going to give you more value for your business than if you spend all that money on design and getting it really pretty. What we see very often when people come to us as customers is that they'll be very picky about minor design decisions. So they'll want a specific image in a specific spot, which is all well and good. By all means, that's great. But it's very rare that they'll ask the most relevant questions like, what are you doing to make sure my website's loading fast? How is it optimized on mobile? Those questions are far more important to focus on than whether this image suits the color scheme of the background. I'm not saying by any stretch of the imagination that you should settle for a really basic website if you're paying a website design agency, because that should be a part of the package. And we're not building bad looking websites. All I'm saying is your primary focus is to get your website to support your business, because 10 years from now, you're not going to look back on your website and say, that was an amazing investment. It looks beautiful. It didn't get me any leads or sales, but it just looked mint. What you will say is 10 years from now, I only paid $5,000 for that website and it's earned me 50 grand a year or $1 million a year. The measure of success of a website is its ability to generate more revenue for the business it was built for. So forget the lies, focus on the functionality of your website and its ability to generate you sales before you worry about the design. If you want more tips like this, like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.